Of all the guys in the livestock business I spent time around, one of the most amusing was a fellow named John Tracy. John was the manager for the cattle division, Buttonwillow Land and Cattle, and they were going to brand some calves, and so John asked if I wanted to come brand. I spent the night over there in Buttonwillow. Got up the next morning at 4 in the morning, fed the horses, had breakfast, gathered the cattle, sorted the calves off, and we got done with the branding about noon. So after lunch, a couple of highballs, John and I decided it would be a good idea to drive up to the Cherry Avenue horse auction in Fresno. John said, we'll take his truck, he had a 1-ton Ford truck, if I would agree to drive on the way back. So wanting to save a little fuel money, I agreed. We went to the auction, didn't see anything that we thought was needed to be bought, and we're coming back on Old Highway 99. And 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm completely shot out. I'm really tired. I'm doing all the things that you do when you want to stay awake, roll the window down, slap myself in the face, sing songs. John is in the passenger side. He's got his coat rolled up. He's got his hat pulled down over his eyes, and he's asleep. So as we're driving down 99, we come on this gentle sweeping turn to the right as we're going under an underpass, and I'm passing a semi on the right. So just for a second, I dozed off. And when I snapped my eyes awake, I saw that I was about to run into the semi, so I jerked the wheel to the right, made the 1-ton truck sway, and the stock racks clicked the semi. Scared the living crap out of me. I mean, it just frightened me to death. John, who's in the passenger seat, doesn't even lift his hat up off his eyes. He just says, you can try and scare me if you want to, but I ain't driving. So after we got home, I found out John had thought I was kidding and we hadn't nearly died. But anyway, a couple of weeks later, John went down to El Paso, Texas, to sort some steers he bought in Mexico and have them shipped back to California. And as we were prone to do in those days, we went out, had a little bit to drink, and got in kind of late. So the next morning, John insisted that the thing to do would be to go get a shave at this barbershop he knew of in Juarez. So 25 cents, steam towels. He said it was great. So okay, I'm good with that. So we go down to the barbershop. I sit down in the chair. Barber wraps my face in hot steaming towels, and he asks me a question. I don't know what he says. I don't speak Spanish. Our barber didn't speak English. But John answered the question the barber had asked, and he was pretty detailed about it. But I'm tired, and I'm laying there under these hot towels, and I just go to sleep. One thing I did notice was that the barber spent a lot of time on this big Fu Manchu mustache I had. I was pretty proud of that mustache, too, as I was young. So I wake up, and what John had told the barber in Spanish, what I did not understand, was that the barber was to give me a little tiny pencil mustache like the older Mexican gentleman wore. And when the barber took the towel off, there it was. I mean, the littlest line of hair on my face where my former nice mustache was. A little mustache looked like somebody had driven it with a eyeliner, a woman's eyeliner. So that was John. He had revenged himself on me for trying to scare him to make him drive. If you hung around John, that was the kind of thing you could expect.